Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Decrease Your Cravings workshop. So in this workshop, I'm going to go into a lot of detail on how you can get rid of your cravings forever and why dieting is not the way to do this. So let's just dive in. At first, I want to show you what my clients are currently saying using my methods. So I have yet to have a client put on weight after using my methods that I will be teaching you in this workshop. So Laura is somebody who went through the habit circle after years and years of dieting and messing with her metabolism. She implemented the nutrition realms into her life, and it has changed her life. She has dropped weight every single week since starting, and she eats out and lives her life completely normally. Rachel and China were one-on-one clients I had. They both implemented the exact same things I teach in the habit circle. It was just on a one-on-one setting. So these are two different clients that went through two different programs and are achieving the same results. It just depends on if you like a group setting or a super personalized approach. So why dieting is not the answer. Dieting is one of the strongest predictors of weight gain. Do you know what is not? Understanding how your biology works so you can make better choices. Diets don't take into consideration your metabolic rate, how long you have been trying to diet, your hormones, where you are in your cycle. They don't take into consideration how much you sleep, how much water you drink. All of these things matter, and that's why the accountability and a support from a coach is vital during this process. So let's see if this sounds familiar to you. You start a diet. It begins with cutting out foods you enjoy. You then reduce your calories, moving yourself into a caloric deficit. You create a strict lifestyle with no reason why, which then creates having guilt around food. Restricting food is going to create guilt around eating that same food. You then proceed to follow this one-size-fits-all diet plan, which again, like I said, doesn't take into consideration so many of those things we as women deal with. And then you pray that you will have enough willpower to make it to Friday so then you can eat what you want on the weekends, right? And then the next part of the diet timeline, of course, you drop weight. If you're in a caloric deficit, you will drop weight. However, you then train your body to need to function at that caloric amount to drop weight, which is not what we want. We want to be able to eat more and still lose weight, right? You then start to have cravings. Again, when you cut things out, cravings are inevitable. You gain weight as soon as you transition back to your normal diet. If you cut things out, of course, you're going to gain weight when you bring them back into your diet. And then you try another diet and gain back even more weight the second time around. I have experienced this. I have lived this. I went through a pretty heavy cycle of fad dieting between the ages of 16 to 20. I know it was really rather young. I was a dancer growing up, so eating disorders were really prevalent in my life. I struggled a lot with how I could lose the weight. Every time I dieted, I gained back more weight. So I ended up going to personal training school, learning about nutrition, learning about fitness. I dropped a lot of weight, but I still had a lot of guilt attached and around food. And I really wanted to create systems that not only were in alignment with what my body needed, but systems that I could use when I was on vacation. And that is when I created the programs that I use to teach my clients. So next slide. Oh, whoops, I skipped a slide. How can you avoid the diet cycle and rid cravings for good? So first things first, you are going to eat the nutrition realms at every meal to balance your blood sugar. If you've heard me talk about balancing blood sugar before, Good, because it's super important. The way you can balance your blood sugar is eating fiber, healthy fats, and proteins at every meal. Every meal. This is super important. You want your blood sugar to be an elongated curve, not the blood sugar roller coaster. We dive way into that in the habit circle, so you really learn and understand how your body works and how you can prevent that roller coaster. Moving on to number 2, understanding blood sugar and how to avoid the roller coaster. For example, the number 1 best tip you can start making today that will have you losing weight is not starting your days with carbs. This is essential. If you spike your blood sugar in the beginning of the day, which will happen if you eat a starchy carb meal, your roller coaster will happen no matter what. And the next time it dips low, that's when the craving occurs, which is why you don't want to start your day with the starchy carb. Most important tip I can give you of all time is that one right there. And you will lose weight by just implementing that into your life. Number 3, understanding your hormones. So you have 2 hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin. Leptin is responsible for decreasing your appetite, and ghrelin is responsible for increasing the appetite. When you fully understand how these function and how they should be used in your daily life to eat at the right times and eat the correct quality foods at those times to prevent you being hungry when you're not actually hungry. Number 4, stress management. If you are a woman, you are probably under some type of stress. Understanding how cortisol affects your weight is essential. Cortisol is the stress hormone, another hormone that is super important when it comes to weight loss. If you are dealing with chronic stress, exercise could be adding to the cortisol output your body is currently under, and in which case the exercise is actually going to prevent you from losing weight. This is like a mind-blown moment. And it's something a lot of people don't realize, that exercise is putting stress on the body. Whether you're in a HIIT class or you're running from a bear, your body cannot tell the difference. So knowing when and how the cortisol should be in your life is essential to proper weight loss and maintaining that weight loss long term. Finally, how you NEAT, which is a type of way you burn calories without exercise. How you hydrate. Are you drinking water or are you drinking vodka? Sleep. Are you getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep? And metabolism. What does your metabolism currently look like? What is the damage you have done to your metabolism leading up until this point? And how can we fix your metabolism moving forward? I hope this workshop has brought you so much value and information that you are able to implement in your daily lives. You could go off and not eat carbs for breakfast, do some research into hormones, and manage your stress, and you will lose weight. I'm telling you that right now. Or if you want support and accountability on this journey moving forward, you want more information, you want systems and strategies that are going to get you to your goal weight, the Habit Circle is for you. The doors are open today. You will receive a link in this same email that you're getting this video right now, and you will get $100 off. The $100 off ends in 48 hours. If you have any questions at all about the Habit Circle, what you will get in the Habit Circle, go ahead and send me a DM. If not, see you in the circle.